Um, Hi guys, I hope I am audible and clear. Okay, Vani. So, hello everyone. My name is Yamini, and I am also a student of University of Hyderabad in MTech IT. And today I am here to pass on some information about how to communicate effectively, because there is one very famous saying that the single biggest problem in communication is that the illusion that it has already taken place. So many of us believe that the other party will understand, or like it is implicit that they are understanding, but anyhow it doesn't happen. And it is very sorry for the network delay. Actually, so yeah, I'll be presenting my PPT, and also I really believe that we all will be taking some useful information back from here. So let me start my presentation. Vani, is it visible? Oh, okay, okay. So, yeah. So the thing is, today I will be talking about communication, effective communication, and how can we remove barriers in our communication. So, as we all know, we face many challenges while communicating with our friends, family, in workplace, or many other places in our daily life. Because anyhow, we all are social animals, and we cannot stay without communicating with people. So here I am discussing how to communicate with people. So, what is communication first of all? As we know, that any activity which conveys the information, emotions, feelings, or any other thing is communication. So, it is up to us: are we communicating or are we miscommunicating the information which we want to transfer? So, communication, it actually plays a very significant role, as we all know, and it is very essential to our existence. So, there are many causes for poor communication. They can be that the objective is not clear, as like we don't know what we will be communicating or what we actually want to convey. And there can be lack of poor leadership. There can be cultural diversity and demoralization of people who are communicating, and also some personal issues. So, we will be discussing them in brief today, and I am very open to constructive criticism and questions in the end. So stay tuned. So here I am with effective communication. So effective communication, for effective communications, there are certain steps how we should communicate with people. So first of all, we should always know what the objective of our communication is, what we actually want to convey, what is the basis of our communication, what actually are we trying to impart the information, and then we should present them in very clear manner. The language should be common, or the medium which we are using for communication should be known to both the parties, and all that. And then when once the medium is chosen, the environment should also be appropriate. For example, if I want to communicate with you, but now I'm sitting at my home because everyone is working from home. But if I was traveling somewhere and now we decided to communicate, would it be the right environment to communicate? I don't think so. So similarly, and then there are paralinguistic features. What is paralinguistic features? It is basically your pitch, your voice, and how your tone is high and low, and your posture, your facial expressions, your eye contact, everything is paralinguistic features. So, and in the end, no communication is complete without a feedback. And how do we get a feedback? So, we cannot always get a feedback in a written format as a feedback form. Sometimes a feedback is how your audience is responding. For example, if your audience is yawning or very sleepy, you know that the communication wasn't very interactive. And if your audience is like nodding their head, or they are very interactive throughout the session, you know that the communication was very interactive and effective. So that is how effective communication should take place. Now we will go to types and levels of communication. So there are many levels of communication. Firstly, there is extrapersonal communication. What is it? let me say that we all talk to ourselves. No, not ourselves. It is intrapersonal, but we all talk to some non-human entities. For example, we talk to God, we talk to universe, we talk to our pets. So whenever we are talking to other non-human entities in this world, it is called extrapersonal communication. So whenever, so how do we get feedback from them? For example, I'm communicating with my pet dog, and it's wagging its tail. I understand that it is happy to communicate with me. So that is how extrapersonal communication takes place. Intrapersonal communication is when I am talking with myself, and we all talk with ourselves. It is a very important part of our decision making activity. So that is intrapersonal communication. And what is interpersonal? When I'm communicating with another human, it's interpersonal communication. So interpersonal communication is all we all like is the thing we all struggle with. We all want to be very effective with interpersonal communication, be it verbal, non-verbal, and how the other entity, like how other human is interpreting it. Is it fine? Am I clear? And all that. It is all the part of interpersonal communication. And there are in interpersonal communication, for example, if I'm conversing with some other human, there are always two parts of it: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Whatever I'm speaking to you right now is verbal, but my actions, the way my voice is modulating and demodulating, everything else comes under non-verbal communication. And for an instance, like for a very surprising fact, the non-verbal communication is 93%. Matlab, meaning that 93% of our communication happens through non-verbal actions. That is why we say that actions speak louder than words. Why? Because it is 93%. Okay. So verbal communication, I think we all are fine with, because verbal communication is totally verbally. But where all we struggle is in non-verbal communication. So I will be like more focusing on non-verbal part of the communication, and I believe I can help everyone with it. So it is very important, most important, as we can understand, and it has many aspects related to it, and they are kinesics,